Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew, but you might know as a leFH or a leaf blower. This one's on the south spawn of Redshire, under the command of Fork Hugh. Yes, it's one of my replays, one that took place this afternoon, and, well, I'm rather proud of it actually in a way, but you'll have to wait until the end before you see exactly why. Now, I've got a 105mm light field howitzer, and I'm not taking it very far from the spawn point because I'm actually going to sit in the bushes next to the river and see if I can shoot from here. Well, we see a tree go down, so somebody is definitely behind that tree, and I'm dialing in on that spot. Another tree goes down. I fire a round in, and yes, there is somebody there. It's a T-78. And he got this discovered. That was a near miss. Just trying to get another shot on him. Standard reload, 8.92 seconds. My reload is about, well, 7.38. Okay, another round went in. I just missed the T-78 that time. That's the hit. Okay, I got 168 off him that time. I'm capable of doing 410 alpha and penetrating through 53mm of armor with the HE rounds. And I do have a couple of heat rounds just in case for special emergencies. These will go through 104mm and got 350 alpha. I fired a quick round at an AMX ELC, but I can't get a shot on this Skoda over by the Zeppelin at the moment, because he's hiding behind the rock there, so not a lot I can do. Over on the other side of the battlefield, we can see a Cromwell B. I'm trying to dial in on him. He's moving about a bit. I'm not sure I'm going to get a shot on him after all, but he is pulling back far enough. I might be able to get a round. Round's out. No, he didn't go where I anticipated he would. Over here, we've got a 7 Vente M41 shooting from that gateway. I fire a round into that corner. No, doesn't get anything. There's the Cromwell. Oh, no, that's a good... I've got a new target, a VK3001H. And my first shot on him hits him for 123. And it looks like it tracked him, and he burned his repair kit to move. I'm just going to line up a shot ahead of him. And I get a direct hit. Now, I'm suspecting that he's still there, because if he used up his repair kit, he probably can't move from that spot. And yes, I've hit him again with another round. I'm going to try again, see if I can get a third shot on him. And I do, and this time it's 149. I'm racking up the damage from him. And the first shell goes wild, and it goes over the top of him. And yes, he's fixed his track and moves out of that spot. The next shell would have actually done some damage. So I'm anticipating he's gone to that corner, so I fire one in, just in the off chance he's still there. No joy. Okay, so no targets to fire at over on that corner, but I've prevented our SU-100 from being overwhelmed. He does have a budgie coming up to help him, but I will keep an eye on that. In the meantime, over on the other side of the battlefield, we've got a KV-1 making his way towards the Zeppelin. And there's a few enemy tanks already there. Now, can I get a shot on any of these guys? Well, I might be able to hit that KV-1, because even though he's actually come just round the corner of the Zeppelin, unfortunately that was a little late. I'm trying to get a shot on him. I'm following him, actually. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be aiming ahead of him, trying to work out where he's going next. I've marked him as my next target. I fired the round in on that shot. He doesn't go there, but it wasn't fully dialed in. So I'm going to try again. Rounds out. That hit him. And I got 107 off that one. Now, can I max out on the damage? I've got another KV-1 there. And I hit him for 45 hit points. And it tracked him, so now I can go to work on him. That's another hit, this time for 48. I should be loading up the heat rounds at the moment to try and hit him, but look at these rounds, they're going in. 104 from that one. Keep pumping those rounds into the enemy. Another hit, this time for 103. It's keeping him tracked. He's not going anywhere. Rounds out. And another hit, this time for 176. And there's the kill shot coming in from our M10. And it looks like they managed to pick out that Porlac tank at the same time. But I still think there's one KV-1 just around the corner who hasn't come into sight. Yes, he has been spotted. In fact, there he is. Now, can I get a shot in? I fired snap and it didn't work. I should remember my own maxim. Don't fire snap, fire dialed in. I fired at the same spot just in case he went unspotted. But I didn't get anything off that. There is an M10 RBFM. Lines up, rounds out. Just misses him. It zips past his turret and lands behind him. But he's coming to the same spot as the KV-1 did before. So I fire one in snap. Didn't work. So I'm aiming at this corner, hoping he'll come down, and he does. Rounds out. It hits him. 210 hit points. He's got thin armor, so obviously he's going to take more damage than normal. Rounds out. And that's a kill shot. So I've got my first kill. Still can't see that KV-1. I think he's around that corner, but we've got our team moving up on that spot. We're one tank up on the enemy. They've only got 5 tanks left, including their Arty, which is an Su-122A. And they've just taken out the Wolverine on the far side of the battlefield, so that means now we're 2 tanks up on the enemy. Okay, can't see any more at the moment. There's a T-52 somewhere in that area. And that T-78 I fired at earlier in the game is somewhere up near the hill line. I think there might be somebody down here. I could put a round in just to see if anybody's at home. And unfortunately, I quickly changed my mind because the enemy Arty came into sight. Oh, and he blew up. But unfortunately, we lost our Su-100 because he was taken out by the T-78 on the enemy team. That guy I shot at, the first tank I shot at in the game. I'm too far away from the enemy to shoot into the copse, so I'm actually moving forward, unspotted at the moment, or unsighted. I'm looking through my viewfinder. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be looking where I'm going. And they've just killed the T-78, so that's good news. That was the Striv M4257, and that guy has got 5 kills already. 5 kills to the Striv. So a well-practiced player. He's our lead scorer in the game. Now, I'm worried about that T-52 and the KV-1. In the meantime, we've actually been losing tanks, and now it's only 4 left on our team, 2 on the enemy team. So we outnumbered them 2-1. There's the KV-1. Now, can I get a shot on him? Just missed him. It goes over the top of his tank, over the top of the turret. Can I get another shot? Lines up, rounds out. It hits him. It definitely hit him. It hit him on the engine deck. But unfortunately, he just took out our T-78. I fire another round in. Lands short. Trying to dial in. I don't want him to go past the Zeppelin, and he does. And that means now I'm in trouble because I'm the only tank near our cap area at the moment, and I've only got a maximum speed of 28 kilometers an hour. So I've got to try and drive away from this area as quickly as I can, because if the KV-1 catches me, I'm probably going to be toast. The only other tank in the enemy team is that T-52. He's only got a quarter of his hit points left, but remember, he's got that 57mm gun with a very fast fire rate, so he could be quite deadly to me. So I really don't want to meet any of the enemy tanks if I can help it. I need to shoot at them from afar. Our budgie has not gone into the cap area at the moment. He's worried about going in. I think the reason might be that T-52 is hiding somewhere in the midfield where we last saw him on the minimap. And although people are already saying capture the base, in fact the Striv's saying capture the base, I don't think the budgie wants to go into the cap, because if he does, he's probably going to die. The Striv is hanging around the hill at the moment, waiting to see if anybody tries to shoot at the budgie. And I'm making my way up towards the enemy cap area to see if I can help these guys try and get a third gun on the enemy. Now, it's a 105mm light field howitzer. It's got a very fast fire rate and 410 alpha, as I mentioned earlier. So it's the fire rate that really matters. So in this case, and they've joined each other, and the Strib just got taken out by the T-52, and he hasn't indicated where he thinks the guy is, but he should be able to tell us very shortly. Okay, he's indicating that the T-52 is down by the bushes, somewhere near the rocks. In fact, he's now marked where he thinks in C8, and there's a bunch of trees there, so it's probably that the guy's over there. Now, I might be in view range of that T-52 right now, so I'm probably not going to go much further before I turn to face the enemy. Okay, we'll give it a go and see if I can get shots on the enemy without the enemy getting shots on me. This should be about right. I can cover if somebody's coming from the Zeppelin, I can get shots on them. Okay, there's the tree. First shot goes into the trees, in case anybody's in there. Rounds out. Another no hit. I haven't got much in the way of ammo left, and there's the KV-1, and the T-52's in sight, and I suddenly see him. He's in the tree line. Rounds out. Hit. Okay, he's on the move. Got to try and hit this guy without him hitting me. Oh, yes. Wipe him out with one shot. And that, oh, the budgie's gone, which now means it's me and the KV-1 mano a mano. One shot. And I win the game. Arty rules. Well, you could probably tell I was rather pleased with that game because I don't play the Fifi on that account very often. In fact, I haven't even had an ace tanker on that particular account in the Fifi yet. This was my first-class tanker in the Fifi on this account, but it was a game-winning game, and I also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I managed to get 10 in that one, and my win rate from the game was 5,261, which is Super Unicum standard, and I was the last person left alive. That's why I call this one Old Dependable. Let's have a look at team score. Well, I got the highest damage on my team, but I didn't get the highest damage overall. The last tank I killed, the KV-1, picked up a high caliber for 2,232 hit points of damage, not much more than I did. And yes, he was taken out by me with that last crucial shot. Went straight through the front of his vehicle and wiped him out. I had actually hit him several times before, notably while he was over by the Zeppelin. So it's not the first time I hit him, but I got one shot right on target, and it managed to finish him off for the game. I got 1,966 hit points, which actually put me in third place because I was just behind the T-78, who actually the first tank I hit in the game. And he got 2,022 hit points. So the KV-1, T-78, and then me in third place, but I got the winning shot. When it came to kills, it was actually shared between the Striv M4257. Petic 2007 had a great game, 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team, and the KV-1 on the enemy team, well, he's got a number for a name. He actually managed to get 5 kills as well, so he killed 1/3 of our team. And the next half to that was myself, got 3 kills, and so did the T-78 on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, though, yep, I scored that one. 979 for my Fifi, 914 went to the SU-100, and the third place, well, that actually went to the KV-1 with 726, but the Striv M4257 Petic 2007 got 724, so he was only a 2 experience points behind that KV-1 at the end of the game. I fired 40 rounds, so I had 10 rounds spare at the end of the game, and 2 of those happened to be heat rounds as well. 16 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but I did get 18 splash. Damage of 1,966 hit points, of which 1,688 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see I did about 100 hit points of damage at close range. One of those shots was on the T-52, and that was basically almost freehand leading the target as he was going over that hill, and he was desperately trying to get away because he knew what I could do to him. And so he was moving all over the shop trying to move, but I just managed to get a nice leading shot right into the target. He was out the game, and then I snapped round to the KV-1, and yes, the KV-1 was closer than 300 meters as well. He could see me, but he fluffed his shot, and I got my shot bang on target and won the game. 6 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed. I got 446 hit points of damage assistance. I earned 49,248 credits on a premium account, and after ammunition resupply, I took away 44,128 credits profit, 1,468 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 588 for this being a premium vehicle, and 3,525 experience points altogether. I may have not picked up any medals, and it may have not been an ace tanker, but it was the end of that battle that was so exciting. It was like everybody thought we were going to lose, even though we had 3 tanks against their 2. But in the end, it was just the fact that one of the members of our team had a Fifi, and he could blast the enemy away with the right shells. So it all worked out in the end, and we got our victory. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.